This next series of videos begins with a disclaimer of sorts. And the disclaimer is I'm going to undo some of the CSS properties which I put in place in exercise 3 I am in CSS. Now, your exercise 3, I want you to continue down the path of adding and exploring CSS properties with the structure you created in exercise 2, I am in HTML. All right, so I've created a new pin. This is still called exercise 3, I am in CSS, but I'll append this with part 2. And admittedly, I've done some kind of hokey things in exercise 3 with the CSS properties. And I've done so to create some visual contrast so you could see the properties and their values in action. Okay? But again, what I've done was a bit hokey. So in this next series, what we're going to do is unhokify. I may have made that word up. But anyway, we are going to make the visuals a little less hokey. And in doing so, we'll talk about the graphical user interface, presentation, and we'll talk about user experience, what the user might expect with their interaction with your interface, with your web page. Okay, and we'll also go in and we'll change some of the CSS properties. We'll add new CSS properties, and we'll even start talking about units of measure, which will become very important. Okay, so being said, again, disclaimer, do not go down the path that I'm going down with your exercise 3, I am in CSS. Again, you are to really focus on exploring and experimenting with the CSS properties based on the structure you've already created in exercise 2. Okay? Being said, let's get started.